Welcome to this week's episode of FYI, brought to you by Flutter and Fly, Makers Cove in downtown Brockville. I'm your host, Doreen Barnes. In the studio with me from the South Grenville Food Bank, we're talking with Executive Director Bonnie Pigeon Kugler. How are you?
Welcome. Hi, how are you?
Oh, great. Oh, Bonnie, so let's talk about South Grenville Food Bank. This is the main food bank, is it not, in Prescott?
It's the head office,
It's
yes.
the head office.
Yeah.
And then it goes from there out to some of the townships. Is there what, 2 other townships?
That's right. So the South Grenville Food Bank encompasses the entire South Grenville area.
Yes.
And town of Prescott is one location, and then we have 2 locations in Edwardsburg Cardinal, Spencerville and Cardinal, and we also have a new location in Maitland.
Oh my heavens. Yeah. That's a lot.
It's a lot. It absolutely is.
But there's a demand for it, right?
There's
a need.
There is.
There is a need. So how long ago did the South Grenville Food Bank start?
Well, it actually started September of 2002 with a vision and dream out of the Prescott location of helping those in need in our area. And I was brought in as a volunteer, and I've been there ever since. I've stayed. I was only 20 when I started. But I love it. I've been there from the inception, and there's been a lot of people in those 23 years has made it what it is today.
Yes. Volunteers are a necessity today. They really, really are, and they're a godsend, honestly. So have you ever, since you've been there 23 years, have you ever seen a decline?
No. We have seen people leave, and we have seen people come on, so sometimes it evens itself out.
Yes.
I do find right now one of the biggest issues we're having is people that are coming. The obstacle is that there's not enough to sustain. So we've been working on lots of things to help sustain it. So they may have to come twice in the month, right?
Yes.
So we have different programs to assist with that, emergencies and grab and go bags. And I'm actually very excited about something we've been doing. We've been doing this really cool thing called Pop-Up Giving Back Day. So it's a give day.
Yes.
It's just a day we picked. This was our second one on Monday.
Okay.
So we do this day where we go through our inventory to see if we have lots of something. We also been working with some other agencies that has given us like potato chips and some other eggs, pasta sauce, pasta. We also had some grant money to buy some eggs, cheese slices, and hot dogs. So what we did is we invited our clients and we said we want to give back. So in a food bank, what normally happens is everything's free, but what normally happens is there's points attached to it.
Right.
So if you have a certain size family, this is how many points. You could pick those points, and then that's your regular allotment for the month. And then if you have to come back for an emergency, there's a second measurement in place. This is called free because there's no points attached. So we you get 2 of everything. We gave out 64 items to each person who came, and we had over 54 households come that day. We did it from 12 to 6.
Yes.
Because the people that work are struggling too.
Right.
And we gave over 3,500 items out on Monday.
Oh my
And we're really
Bonnie.
excited about that for 2 reasons. One, we're trying to make sure that when we're able to do that, we're giving back and they have stuff in their cupboard. We also want our clients to know that they're our family and we're here to help. We're hoping we're going to be able to do one more this summer. Hopefully we'll have enough inventory to do that.
Yes.
And really it's important when we have the extra inventory. Now, when I say extra inventory, I want to be very clear that it's not mainstream stuff, because sometimes you'll see us say we have a wish list and we need this and this,
Right.
or we're going to be using donation money to buy meat and fresh and all those things. This is extra stuff like, believe it or not, potato chips was one of them.
Yes.
One was the macaroni, pasta sauce, mixed vegetables. Somehow someone has donated, maybe another food bank, maybe another agency, like Giant Tiger Warehouse has donated a larger amount of something.
Yes.
So we want to get that to our client ASAP.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, Doreen, it is humbling as being the executive director to watch every single volunteer say, I'll work that day, I'll work 6 hours, I don't mind, I'll come in early to package up the bread or package up the potatoes for that day.
Yes.
But it's also very humbling when I call them family,
Right.
our clients are almost in tears and say, thank you so much with the summer coming. having extra hot dogs, having the extra eggs, having macaroni for macaroni salad. They're just so appreciative of the extra.
Yes.
And
yes.
the next one that we're going to do is in the summer.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to have a barbecue attached to it. So a free barbecue.
That's a great idea.
We really believe in our community, and we really believe that we need to support all of us through the journey. And if you need a food bank, please go use a food bank, even if it's one time that you require, because that's what we're all together in this journey.
You're absolutely right. And you know, sometimes pride will stop people from going to a food bank. If you need food, nourish your body. You need your body to be healthy in order to work and you know, provide for your family. You can't do that if you don't have food.
You're so right.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
So is your clientele more of the senior, the youth, or family oriented, or is it just across the
It is across.
board?
We don't see enough senior, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
But it is across. We see a lot of families. About 30% of our client base are the demographic is under 18 years old. So we have a lot of children. The other exciting thing we've been doing is we've been working with Judy Burry and a lot of other agencies in our community, because there has been identified that youth in the summer are not having enough food. So they're going the whole day because school was able to provide things and they don't have a lunch. So we've been working with the Prescott Library, local churches, the Outpost, Connect Youth, just to mention a few, Girls Inc.
Yes.
That we're working together, and we've been trying to collaborate how we can build a stronger community in the summer to feed those youth. And we're getting a lot of traction on that, which is kind of cool. I'm all about, my philosophy is collaboration and working together. Let's work together as a team.
Yes.
Let's build strong communities.
Yeah, you're right. You're
absolutely
right. Don't be in your own little silo.
One of the other things we're seeing, which we've had to do a lot of major pivoting because it's new. It's something new for me.
Okay.
So when there's something new, you have to kind of work on is the homeless.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when a homeless comes for food, we're not concerned about the fixed address. That's never been a concern for us. But what can we give them to provide them with nutrition, but still sustainable, but still store? So we have worked out some different things where they can come multiple times a month and get sort of a different allotment that suits them. So they're not getting, you know, if they get milk, what does that look like? Is it canned milk? Is it? So we've been working with people, and you know, I've been there 23 years, and your best answer is to ask people what they need.
You're right.
Can you tell me how I can help you?
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm going to do this, there you go, but say, how can I help you? Mm-hmm. And they'll say, well, the problem is, Bonnie, when I get a full allotment, I'm not able to keep it. Like it
won't be fresh.
It won't be fresh.
When
I
need
can't
it.
keep it long enough. I may have to move because I'm on the run, or if I'm couch surfing at somebody's house and I'm asked to leave, then I can't take the food with me. So we've really been working on that. We're kind of in the developing stage of what are your needs?
Yes.
What do you need, and how can we help you? And people said, could we come more often with less stuff? Instead of a full allotment, can we come twice or 3 times a month with a smaller allotment? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's work on that. Let's see if we can do that.
It makes sense, though, Bonnie.
Absolutely.
It does. I mean, like milk, you use a very good product there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't keep milk when it's like 20, 25 out, 27 out. What are you going to do with it?
The summer months are much difficult than the winter months.
Yes.
And, you know, it's kind of interesting, too, because people's journeys are a long one sometimes, and kind of scary, but sometimes I don't always get to walk in those shoes. So I need people to have a voice, and they need to tell us. They need to let us know. Still with dignity intact. We don't ask people to tell us their whole story, or they won't get any food.
No.
But for us to develop and grow and learn and understand our community needs, I think it's important to understand the people that are actually living in those situations. Tell us what's happening. So when it comes to food security, how can we help them?
It's called communication.
Absolutely.
It
and
is
empowerment.
Indeed. And you
empowerment to our client, right?
You have
That's
got
why
it.
we're there.
Yeah.
We're there to help.
Tell us about, or especially tell me, because I'm not that familiar with it, what's Tools for Launch?
Oh, that is a cool program. So over COVID, I had an idea prior to COVID, and I wasn't getting any traction on it. I wasn't getting any funding. During COVID, there was money, which was kind of cool. Now there isn't, but there was then, and we know what goes up must come down. And it's a program when you start a new job. You get it's about a week, if not 2 weeks worth of food. It's about $60 worth of food.
Okay.
CSC's are a major partner in that. They'll go buy the food. So let's say you don't have to be a CSC client, by the way, but let's just use that as an example. I'm starting a new job. I say to my CSC person, or they say to them in the orientation, we have an opportunity here that if you need help with food for your lunches, we can do that. So the whole focus is food for lunches. And because we have a program that can help them with food for their family. So we did find one person took it and then fed their whole family and didn't realize it was more services. This is totally focused on you're starting a new job. We talk always about being part of your journey. Let's make sure you have food so that you're productive.
Right.
Nothing is worse if you haven't eaten in 3 days and you're trying to learn how to
do
put in
something,
a new piece of equipment, right? And they get about $60 worth. It's anywhere from $50 to about $70 worth of lunch stuff. So then when you're working, there's an opportunity, whether you're driving a truck or whether you're handling machinery, you have some food. The other thing I was worried about is socialization, right? If you were working a new job and you had no lunch, you're probably not going to sit at the lunch table with new people.
True enough.
So right away that gives us separation. Then we expanded it out to, we had a big corporate breakfast last year, invited all the corporations and businesses in and said, listen, it's not just CSE, even though they're our anchor. It's also if you have an employee who's starting a new job and needs our assistance with lunches, we can do that. Also, we have the other program, which is the regular program. And people have used it, and it's actually, I have to go pay for another one today. But it's an incredible program because it's about that journey. It's about helping people move to the next level. If they're able to get a job, then them themselves are able to get out of poverty.
Exactly.
Right?
So that's why the tools had me, and I didn't quite understand what that is.
It's a pretty cool program.
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
Very excited about it.